Okay, so you've watched that second video, you've had it in class, and you've asked questions and had the chance to think about that one. What we're going to do is we're just going to have a look at where this is in the world. Okay, so I'm going to share screen with you. Okay, first of all, let's find where we are. Okay, this is us. This is Wincham. And if we zoom in even closer, there's the community centre. Let's get rid of that. And this is the school building. So I've now got the cursor just over that far corner of Key Stage 2. I'm actually hovering the mouse over Badger's class right now. Okay, so that's you guys. Right, fine, that's good. So if I zoom out, we can see Northwich. There's Pickmere Lake. Northwich Town Centre, Asda. Further, we've got Liverpool. We've got Manchester up here. Zoom out further, there's North Wales. Further, Ireland and the whole of the United Kingdom. Okay, zoom out further and further and further. So Israel is right the way over here. Okay, to give you a little bit more context, our friends, so we're here, literally just where the tip of the arrow is on the mouse, on the cursor. Our friends in Kenya are here. Okay, that's Kenya. Now, it takes a long, long time to get there. This is Israel. So I'm going to zoom in here. And I did a quick search for directions on Google Maps for how long it would take to get there. And it said about 57 hours if you were to drive. So that's what, over 2 days if you were to drive non-stop. Or if you were to walk all the way there, it would take you 41 days. So if you started walking now and you didn't stop to sleep or eat or go to the toilet or anything, you will be walking non-stop, and it would be December by the time you got there. Okay, so it's a really, really, really long way away is what I'm saying. So this stuff, whilst it sounds scary in the news, because there's people fighting, it is a long, long way away. So yeah, it's happening. It's happening around the world, and there's nothing that we can do about it. So that's the really difficult thing. So we're going to go back to our global goals. Okay, go back to our global goals. So which of the global goals are we talking about here? If we're talking about people fighting in another part of the country. That's right, we're talking about peace and justice, because we want peace. It's when there isn't fighting, when people agree with stuff. And we don't always agree. We don't always agree with people. We don't always get on with people. But that's one of our school rules about respect and treating other people with respect. I brought some people around yesterday. These people had got small children. They wanted them to come to our reception class in September. And we were talking about school rules, and we talked about how respecting other people and no outsiders is so important for us. And the people who are fighting in these battles, who are fighting in Israel and in Gaza, have kind of lost sight a little bit about that idea of respect and no outsiders. So we're also talking about reduced inequalities. That's really, really important in this. We're talking about reduced inequalities to say that everybody is equal. Everybody has a right to be safe. So what can we do about this? If we know that we want peace in the world, if we know that everybody deserves to be safe, if we know that everybody deserves to be treated equally, what can we do? Can we go over to Israel and tell them this? See if you can come up with a bit of an idea. I'm going to pause the video, or you're going to pause the video. Okay? See what you think. Right. I tried to think about the answer to this. I can't come up with anything. I find it really, really difficult. I can't come up with anything. So what could you do? The only thing that I thought is to do with the idea of peace and justice. Because if we have this idea of peace and justice, then we can start it here in our school. We can work on that. We can make this place a peaceful place to be. So when we talk about local, national, and global citizens, we can be these things in our school. We can make our school a peaceful place. We can follow those rules. We can look after each other. We can listen to each other and treat each other with respect. Those are the really important things that we can do. And we will turn our corner of the world into a peaceful place. And then if we do that, we can trust everybody else. We can trust all the other people in the world to try and do the same sort of thing. And hopefully we have that ripple effect where everybody is doing it, where everybody is working hard to make the world a better place. So we can't necessarily impact what's happening in Israel. That's the job for politicians to do. That's Rishi Sunak's job and all the other politicians who are involved. We can have an impact on how we are and what we do. So what I want you to do now is I want you to close your eyes for me. Close your eyes. And I would like you to think of one thing that you are going to do today that will make where we are right now a peaceful place. It's kind of like making a promise to yourself. If you believe in a God, if you have a faith, you can make that promise to God or to whoever. We'll see if you can make that promise. And if you want to, you can share it with your class. Okay. There you go. There's serious stuff going on. There's big stuff happening. But we can make the world a better place. You can do that. I'm going to see you around school and watch how you do it. Bye-bye.